Listen, I don't want any trouble. I'm just looking for supplies.
Who are you?
The name's Atticus. I escaped the Medini prison camp when the demons attacked. I should have died there. Looks like Setharus had other plans for me. I joined up with some refugees. We have a camp close by. The path to reach it is behind the giant stone serpent. Head north from here. You should find it. These people need me. They're in bad shape. I'm out here scrounging for supplies. Have you seen the destroyed ON vehicles on the road? They're northeast of the Weeping Knight statue. There's a truck that's still in good shape. If only I could find the keys and get it started, I could take these people to my father's farm in Sinedra.
Did you see a strange door somewhere around here?
I saw a large door carved into the rock. Head back on this path and turn left. Continue on the path, and the door will be on your right. Careful, though. There's a huge demon lurking in front. When I saw it, I turned back real quick.
I think I met your father. He's Ernest Cadell, right?
Yes, he's my father. I'm glad to know he's alive and well. This makes me want to get back home even more.
weighs heavily on me. Our vows are sacrosanct. How could one betray the Order at a moment such as this? I harbor a growing suspicion, an insidious notion that is slowly taking root. Harrowing, if accurate. The tomes scattered around this hallowed ground speak of Pentos Algea, the first of the Watchers. It was Pentos who recognized that the Calamity would always remain a threat. From the ashes of the derelict Fulguard, he forged a new order to carry on our sacred charge. His foresight and tenacity are the reason the Vigil still exists today. There must be a reason he chose to conceal the existence of the failsafe and the keystone. Truly extraordinary that we should stumble upon his tomb after all these years. I pray it contains the answers we seek.
it?
Bring back that scroll you just picked up. I found something in the APC that can help us.
Funny. I've never seen you before. No matter. I can see your credentials hanging from your neck. Welcome to the Watcher's Nest.
Who are you?
My name is Gildas Brom. I am the oldest member of the Vigil. Ever since I lost the use of my legs, I've been the caretaker of relics and other useful items. We have accumulated quite a collection. These items are precious and will undoubtedly help you fight the creatures.
Anything else you can tell me about the Watcher's Nest?
Initially, the Watcher's Nest was a barracks for the Foal Guards, our ancestral order. Their blue-flowered crest is carved on the walls. The Foal Guard abandoned it, but Pentos Algier, the founder of the Vigil, reclaimed it years later. He made it a secret stronghold to coordinate the Vigil's efforts. Today, it is a beacon, a marker left behind for future generations. Pentos was put to rest here, but we only recently discovered his tomb in the crypt below. Although we haven't been able to open his coffin yet, we are confident there are more answers inside.
Can you tell me more about the Keystone of Grief?
If you have the keystone, this can only mean one thing. Vitalis is no more. This is a somber day for the Vigil. He was the best of us. Unfortunately, there is no time to mourn him. I will honor his memory later. As for the artifact, we only have theories, some of which you can find in notes and journals strewn across the tables and desks. The Keystone of Grief was found in the Umal Caves, leading us to the Watcher's Nest. Whatever the Keystone is, I believe some answers can be found in Pentos's coffin. If only we can figure out a way to open the damn thing.
What are other duties a Vigil must perform?
I'm sure you are aware that nothing is free in this world. As a Vigil, you swore an oath to prevent the calamity and protect the people of Hadia. By performing good deeds for Hadians, you can acquire some relics and items. You may have noticed that the creature, despite being slain, returns after a certain time. That's because you haven't shut down their time loop. You need to kill the Guardians first, and only then can you enter the time loop to shut it down. We must shut down all the time loops. I know, it seems like an impossible task given the brutality of the Civil War. Take this. It will help you detect the Guardians that are protecting each time loop.
How do I perform good deeds?
It's simple. Help our people. Hadians are a proud bunch. They won't ask for your help directly, so pay attention to what they say. The more you help our fellow Hadians, the more relics and items you can acquire. Now, you're asking yourself, how can this old kook know if I'm helping people? Oh, I can tell. It's in your eyes, boy. The eyes have much to say if one knows how to look. Whenever you accomplish a good deed, come back and talk to me to claim your reward.
Have I helped enough Hadeans?
Good. I'm glad you went out of your way for Hadia.
forged the keys to the ON truck? Where on earth did you find them? This is great news. I'll head back to the camp and tell the others. We're getting out of here.
Remember, no matter what you see out there, stay true to your heart.
Have I helped enough Haitians?
The bare minimum will only get you so much.
You really should lock your doors before leaving.
Yeah, there was no need to before.
Now this is an ideal vehicle to roam a war-torn country. It's even got cup holders. Do you realize what you have here?
It gets me where I need to go.
It's a state-of-the-art armored personnel carrier with tech I didn't even know existed. I had fun pressing all the buttons.
Was there a mute button?
Smart ass. Do you want to know what I found or not?
Tell me.
This computer is linked to something called the Zeal server. I came across that name before. The Zeal Council. I have no idea who or what they are.
And?
This server appears to have a vast database containing history of Hadia. As of now, I only have limited access. Give me some time and I'm sure I can get through to more.
Interesting.
When Vitalis contacted me, he told me he wanted...
Whatever deal you had with Vitalis, I died along with him.
I'm sorry you lost your friend.
Don't be. I didn't know him.
Whatever the Vigil is up to, it's on you now, right? I want to piece together whatever is happening here, and you want to stop it. Neither of us can do this on our own. I found a tracking device embedded behind a panel. I know I don't look it, but I have my uses. Face it, you wouldn't have gotten far without me.
All right. You can tag along.
Good. Show me what you found in the coffin. Interesting. Let's talk about the scroll once I'm done examining it.
clever of you to remove our tracker, especially for a civilian. But you aren't a civilian, are you? We still managed to get clear pictures of you both. It's only a matter of time before we ID you. When we do, I will turn my attention toward the people you care about. Will I find someone in Jova? The Visa Hills?
Charming.
She's hot on our trail.
Then whatever business we have here, let's make it quick.
Thank you so much for helping with the truck back in Visa Hills. I brought everyone willing to come. None of this is easy for anyone. But at least they'll be safe here.
How are you holding up?
It's so good to see my pops again. I wish it were under better circumstances. I still can't grasp that all my brothers are gone. Doesn't feel real.
My son has returned, and I hear you had something to do with it.
How's Atticus doing?
He's a kid now. He'll pull through. The road to his recovery will be long and difficult. And I'm not talking about the body. I'm talking about the mind. The things he's seen, endured. I'll be there for him every step of the way.
How are things?
Mere words cannot express the joy I feel. He's all I have left. You have my sincere gratitude for helping him return home. He helped these poor souls get by when he barely had anything. He's a true Palamist. I'm so proud of him. The Saab soldiers never found my reserves, so there's plenty of food to go around. Thank you for bringing this watch back to me. It belonged to Otis, my eldest. My father gave it to me, and I gave it to Otis. I'll give it to Atticus if he ever comes home.
Mr. Atticus is the coolest. He brought me and Mrs. Koss and Mika here. This place is awesome. There's so much room to play. I can't wait until Mama sees it.
Sethris gaze upon you, stranger. If not for you, I don't think I would have survived the journey here. I think Mika, Dag, and I will be okay here. Thank you. Thank you.
Interesting. I'll look it up. Interesting find. Let's see what the server can tell us about it. Interesting. I'll look it up. Nice. I'll have a look in the database. Nice find. Let's run it through the database. Interesting. I'll look it up. I discovered a vault of forbidden knowledge in Senator Forest. Let's see what the Zeal server has to say about this one. Nice. I'll have a look in the database. Good find. I'll look it up. Interesting. I'll look it up. Find something interesting? Okay, I finished examining the scroll.
So, what's written on the scroll?
I translated the text. It's a riddle. I suggest you read it. I'm sure it will make more sense once we find a location. As for the blue flower, the Zeal server is giving me the usual encyclopedic answer. It's not providing me with a specific location. The drawings are landmarks, and the blue flower is the key to finding their location. Whatever this place is, it's a well-guarded secret. I'm sure it holds the clues to Vitalis' investigation into stopping the calamity. I think it's time for you to chat with the locals. Talking isn't your strong suit, but someone must know where this flower grows.
What should I do now?
Someone must know where this blue flower...
Why are you in Hadia?
If someone were to say I was obsessed with Hadia, it would be the understatement of the year. I've always wanted to see it with my own eye. Something has been happening here for a very long time. There is a dark secret, and the world hasn't been told.
My son has returned, and I hear you had something to do with it.
This flower, do you know where it grows?
I know the species. It's called Adder's Tear. It grows only in one place, Lake Sinan. I used to take fishing trips there. Sometimes I would sit there, waiting for something to bite, realizing how sad it was that my sons never came along. Life seems to be a series of missed opportunities.
When you find items out there, please bring them back here. I'll look them up on the Zeal server. Understanding the past might give us more insight into what's happening here.
What should I do now?
Someone must know where this... Have you found something of interest?
Obsessed with Hadia.
Shit, that's not good.
Careful of Miss Alver. She's notorious for trying to get the scoop on our little neck of the woods. So much so that she's gotten several of her friends killed trying to get it.
Don't even try that psychological bullshit with me.
One mystery man remains. It's only a matter of time before we ID you. I take pleasure in knowing that you buried... Who was it? Your brother? Sister? Mother?
Father. His name was Vitalis, but I'm sure you knew that already.
Why didn't you tell me he was your father?
You didn't ask.
And here I thought you knew nothing. I have 1,000 questions.
Okay, pump the brakes. I was born here, but I grew up on the outside. Spent years trying to get in.
Why did you come back?
Like you, I had 1,000 questions.